Governor Ron DeSantis is returning nearly $900 million in federal funds to Uncle Sam. That move coming after he met with Elon Musk and his Doge team on Friday. DeSantis saying, quote, "For years, Florida has been trying to return federal funds to the federal government due to the ideological strings attached by the Biden administration, but they couldn't even figure out how to accept it back." Jackie DeAngelis is co-host of the Big Money Show on Fox Business. She joins us now. So great to see you,
Good
Jackie.
morning.
Thanks for coming in. So it's so put politics aside. The federal government has given a state nearly $1 billion. They saved the money and they want to give it back, and the government has no way of bringing it back.
Is that not the most wild thing you've ever heard? That there is no system, no pathway to return the money? No, we don't want your money. Right. You keep it, Ron DeSantis. But seriously, these were federal funds, and it was $878,112,000 to be exact, because we care 112.
Because you know numbers and math.
And what's amazing about this to me is that Florida is able to be efficient, right? Everybody flocked there during COVID. There's no state income tax. People want to live there because it's a better lifestyle. And he's able to sit down and sort of doge within his own state and find ways to save money, to say, we're going to give this money back to the federal government. And he just had one conversation with Elon Musk. That's all that it took to say, OK, we'll take that money back. We'll take it back gladly. And you know that it's going back to the federal government, and it's not going to be wasted again, because there are, procedures in place to not do that. And what I love about this is red states, I think this is going to be a trend, and you're going to see them do it. Blue states are mad about Doge in general, and they don't want to see it in the federal government, let alone at the state level. But there are ways. Look, the state budget is like your household budget. At a certain point, you can say, this isn't working, we're wasting, we got to tighten up the belt, and we've got to find ways to save. Why can't we do that for the American taxpayers? DeSantis is doing it. Elon Musk is doing it. It can be done.
I love that you use the word efficient and note that Florida does this without an income tax.
Right.
And at the end of the day, that shouldn't be like a political fight. It's just a matter of mathematical efficiency.
Right.
And obviously, Ron DeSantis is on the cutting edge of that sort of efficiency. But do you get a sense that in the political world that this is kind of breaking through and people are starting to realize that actually it is about efficiency? It's not about partisanship.
I think it's a financial revolution is what's happening. And
we're
finally, it's in style. It's in vogue to be able to cut your budget down and say, we're not wasting your money anymore. And that's something that we've needed in this country for a long time, because the taxpayer in this country is really getting squeezed. You get to the point where you're like, I'm giving away so much. Why should I be working? And we talk about that all the time on the Big Money Show. People are frustrated, and they don't even mind paying their taxes when they see it going to things that are working for them within the community, for example. But when they see it being wasted, and then the government keeps asking you for more, that's where the outrage starts. One quick thing, people worry that when someone like DeSantis cuts like this, that all of a sudden you'll see sales tax go up, or they'll try to find it in another way. I don't think that's going to happen here. I know that he thinks there would be backlash with that, so they'll be careful.
And as you point out, it goes back to efficiency.
Yes.
You can see her every day on the Big Money Show at noon on Fox Business. Jackie, thank you so much.
We'll see you there. Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.